Absolutely gorgeous day. I mean, it's a little windy, and but it's warm. It's nice, and I am sitting out in the middle of nowhere. And the reason is I bought a new truck. Well, a new to me truck, and went out to a field, got it running. And it hasn't been on the road since 1996, and it's a one owner. It's a 1970 Dodge D200. I would have filmed more there when I was working on it, but the people that were selling it were so nice and so helpful, and they're just like every step of the way, man. They're just like right here, just like helping me do whatever I needed. So I've got my, whoa, it's pretty hot. Got a gas can. I mean, change the oil. The thing started right up. Look at this. Look at that. I mean, this thing is clean. Let's do a bit of a walk around. The bumper's messed up. That's messed up. See, it's got holes in the floors. It's got a couple little dents here and there. This is, both these braces on both sides popped loose for some reason. It's got some not so great cracks that I'm actually a little worried about. Got 150 miles to go, but it's holding there. I'm only reaching miles up to 35 miles an hour. It's also split rims, which is also going to be interesting. I did bleed the brakes. I had to bleed the brakes a little bit, so the backs work kind of. The fronts I don't think are working at all. It is a little rusty. This is the only bad rust, this and the other side. And it's got a little bit here, but I mean, nothing else on the truck is really rusty. It's probably gonna take me, I don't know, about 3 hours to get home. There it goes. I mean, no ticks, nothing. This thing is gonna be fun. Look at this. I think it's firing in all 8 cylinders. I mean, it's smooth. I mean, it needs a lot of stuff. It needs all the engine mounts need to be replaced. A lot of the rubber fuel lines need to be replaced. The brake lines seem to be okay, and I'm hoping that they hold out because I'm on front brakes. I'm on that one front brake. No, wait, that side. That one's working, and then the back's working for the most part. I mean, everything in this truck is. Look at that door. Look at the seat. Look at the door panel. I mean, look at the dash pad. I mean, that is. This thing's been sitting outside, out here in the Washington desert since 1996. It's a one-owner truck. It was logging. They used it for logging. Should shift so I can save on gas a little. And it's getting 9 miles to the gallon, which, yeah, I mean, this thing runs great. Of course, I'm going to give it a tune-up. Carburetor seems to be doing fine. I'm going to clean out the gas tank, complete brake job. I want to lower it. I want to take some of the springs out, flip the springs, put louder exhaust on it. This exhaust is kind of, this is not. Yeah. Get it polished up, get it cleaned up. All right, I'm coming up to this big canyon, so I kind of want to get both hands on the wheel. But this thing's actually holding air. I think it's enough to move it to the road.
I have no idea. He had an old M John Deere he sold with the shed. 2 of us kind of wanted it. But...
Oh, I was too excited to get here, so I forgot quite a few things.
Pretty much in a wheelchair, so he couldn't do much. Could be hanging on the wall in there. Who knows?
So let's look at the inside of this thing. Sellers out there have already filled the tires for me and they seem to be holding. But look at this style. This thing's pretty clean. Been sitting here for this long. What is this? Oh, we found treasures right here. It's a little stuck ancient document. I'll have to get this out later. Can I see anything? No. Oh, the headliner's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. This seat is immaculate. I mean, I can't find a tear or rip on it. Let's see what's in the glove box. Oh, yeah. Typical Dodge. These are still good. Only sun-baked. Nice to have around though. Alright, and it is a 4-speed. Clutch seems to work. Maybe. I can hear it. But yeah, it goes through gears. Oh, this is gonna be fun to drive. Look at these ancient cigarette butts. Look at that. Original radio. Fan. Wiper. Emergency flashers. Never had an old Dodge that had that. Lighter. This stuff is just crumbling. And then we got this piece of paper, which is also crumbly. I mean, look at that just fall apart. Issue date 92, expires 96. That's crazy. It does got some, you know, I mean, that's what the, we'll just leave that right there. And that's, yeah, look at this. This is great. That tank, this actually looks like a newer tank, newer galvanized, and it's pretty, I mean, I'm sure it's filthy on the inside, but I bet that'll clean up nice. It's got 3 tanks. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, it turns. Turns right over. Let's see if it has lights. Does it have lights? Yes. That's great.
Did you
Give it to David.
write a bill of sale?
No. I told David he may need.
They beat on her when they.
Why?
They must have been weak or they know.
No brakes?
First official drive, and yeah, these tires are bad. I should have maybe thought about that before I came out here. Literally in the middle of nowhere, like 150 miles away from home. They're wobbly, they've got spots, and yeah, no brakes, no brakes. Oh God, and I've got a huge canyon to go through. But the owner of this truck is nice enough to let me come out to his actual house. He's got brake fluid for me. He's been a lot of help. I would have filmed a lot more, but he's just been right there helping me the whole time. So I'm grateful for that. This is pretty adventurous, man. I've not had one of these in a while, and I'm loving it. But this is I got to get on the highway. And this is as fast as I want to go. All right, there's a curb. I got a brake, so I got to put this thing down. So when I say there are no brakes, there are literally no brakes. Look at this. There's nothing. But e-brake works. That's all you need. Downshift here, e-brake there. That's it. That's all you really need. Go 150 miles through some big ass hills and canyons, 15-mile-per-hour curves. No problem. Also, look what this dude has over here. Wow. Well, we went to the previous owner's house and bled the brakes a little bit, and they do work a little bit now. So the tires are bad. So I got to go friggin' slow, 150 miles through some crazy stuff. And yeah, but I mean, this thing is great. Oh, this is yeah. Okay, so I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see, but this is probably my most nerve-wracking, except for just the distance of what I'm about to do. So going around this corner, you can see right there is a canyon. So this road goes down, winds back and forth, going down, 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 and then sharp turn. Then it goes, winds up and up and up the other side of that canyon. Then it gets to the other side, then it just gently slopes down to the river. So, yeah, it's, why did I do this to myself? I mean, if the brakes don't hold up, they're pretty soft. I mean, they're only drums. If they do hold up, that's great, but then I'm worried about the tires. What if they don't hold up? So it's, you know, I need a different hobby, guys. This is, why do I drive out to the desert with having not the right tools, no tires, no brakes, and like insist on driving this stuff home? Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? Maybe I need to take up crocheting. I hear that's nice, easy, it's cheap. That's another thing. This isn't cheap. And just buying this junk. I bought something that didn't run with rust going through the floorboards that I can't even put my foot on for like way more than a crochet needle. And then it's gonna take all that money to get tires and do the brakes, and it's gonna have to sit at home, and I'm just gonna want to drive it. And then I might drive it. You know, I might be like, yeah, I'm gonna go drive it. Then something's gonna go wrong. The points are gonna go out. The tire will pop. I'll have to go buy new stuff and just, you know. And then when it's running good and dependable, I'm gonna want to drive it like all the time. And this thing gets like 9 miles to the gallon. I'm finding out, because this is a gallon, and I go 9 miles and then I run out. And divide 150 by 9, and you'll be able to guess how many times I have to stop and fill this thing up. And what is this? Huh. Free parts. Look at this firewall. I mean, there's no rust on that thing. Nothing. Not a thing. If I continue doing this kind of stuff, I am definitely coming out to the desert to buy more of these cars. And look at the battery box. The battery box isn't even rusted. Oh, maybe I should put the strap on. Or maybe not. Also, look at this trailer brake. This thing's freaking cool. Anybody want a headache rack? I got one for sale. Alright, so here's where it starts. 20 curves. Goes right into that. Yeah, if you guys have links to, like, you know, needle stitching websites or something that I can get into, send those to me. This is part of the canyon right here, and as you can see, it's steep and there is nowhere to pull over. Right there is the other side of the canyon. You have to go through here all the way back there, and then it crosses over to the other side. And that side's going to be easy. It's this downhill stuff I am not excited about. Except it is beautiful. All right, what am I doing with my life? Look at that. Those are full-grown trees. Still just chugging away at 40. I mean, if I was secure in those tires, what is this? It's like a whole house with no house. Huh. Well, I am on an actual highway now. I'm still 84 miles away from home. I'm still only going 40. These tires are sketch. And there's someone behind me that is not happy about it. I'm not worried about it. Gotta get home safe, you know. You know, one of the fun things about doing this is I get to see these places that I never knew existed before. With the advent of their web stuff, you can see vehicles that you never would have dreamed of going again. Pulled over once more to fill up, and that is my home state right there, right across that little river. That's where I live. Only 84 miles that way. So I was messing around with this a little bit. So I mean, I'm excited. This thing's gonna polish up. This is just my finger. That was a little bit of oil. Let's see what some spit does. Not as shiny as the oil. Yeah, this thing's gonna shine up nice. It's got a block heater right in front of the radiator. Comes out right here and plugs right into that. And I'm sure that is hot as heck right now. That's probably gonna be taken out at some point. Only got one windshield washer on it, one wiper, but I mean, all you need is the one for the driver. Who cares about the passenger, right? Why do they need to see? That's just less complaining. Look at that. It's got this cool bumper. Look at that thing. That's cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Dodge. Oh, it's got seat belts. All this time I've not been wearing seat belts. So I'm about 50 miles from home. I should have enough gas now to be able to make it all the way. And this thing's just trooping along, man. The sun is setting. It's got no turn signals. It's got no brake lights. But luckily, it does have headlights. And really, what more do you need? And keep reaching for my seatbelt, but there's none back here. I keep forgetting. Hey, on the side of the road, putting gas in it again because it has ran out. And I noticed a smell of rubber, and sure enough, belt broke. But luckily it came with 2 new belts. Let's get it done. It's just a cloud of bugs. Look at that, just bugs. Well, fan belts changed. We're back on the highway. It's definitely getting dark out. The dash lights work, which is cool. The headlights are working, which is cool. Also, a very nice tow truck driver stopped, asked us if we wanted to be towed to an exit. It only took me a couple minutes to do it, maybe 10 at the most. So I declined, but he sat there and talked about the truck. That's one of the things I love doing about this. It's not only scenery, but also just meeting the people that own the vehicle, meeting the people on the journey from the vehicle to back to my house. You know, gas stations, people will stop and be like, what is that? Where did that come from? You know, they're all covered in dust and moss and mold. Sometimes they're smoking. And yeah, it's just all of it's an image. And still nerve-wracking. Still a long friggin' ways away from home. But, you know, I'm still thinking about doing crocheting. Also, the heater fan works great on this thing. I've been running it the whole time, and if you do this, it is a good idea to run the heater fan, if it works, while you're driving it home, because it does help on overheating. And just like that fan belt breaking, running that heater fan probably helps keep it a little bit cooler. You know, it's not like the fan up there, but it's something. Something's better than nothing, right? And it can just help keep it a little bit cooler, help keep it, you know, just being safe. Protect your investment, man. All right, I made it to my own driveway. It is home. Let's see, I left this morning at 10 to go out there, and I got there around, I guess I left about 10:30. Got there around 1, because it's way out there, and left there around 3. Right now it's about 11 o'clock at night. I've been home a little bit, but I've got a lot of plans for this thing already. I mean, obviously the typical, you know, tune up, lube everything up, although everything works really nice. Clean it up. Definitely needs new tires. I'm probably gonna have to get new rims, because these are, where is it? These are split rims. So I'll probably have to find new rims. It needs brakes done. Obviously polishing it is going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see that patina, what it looks like with this thing all polished up. Let's see what else. What did I learn? I need to be more prepared next time. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been this time. Definitely not going to drive home on tires like this again. That was a little sketch. I also forgot that Dodges built their trucks to open up all the way. But these are so simple, so easy. They're cool, ugly. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun following along with me. I would suggest, if you do this, take the cables off the battery, so it doesn't, there might be a drain in it somewhere, you know. But oh, my phone did die, so I didn't get to film it, but the belt came loose again, and I came down here to tighten the bolt up, and it snapped off. So luckily I was able to find, there's another hole down here in the alternator, so I was able to find another bolt that I took off the hinge, you know, the hold down, the secondary hold down for the hood, not the primary. Don't take those bolts, but this bolt's okay. And I was able to put it down here in this hole and stretch this thing out. I mean, that thing's tighter than a high E string, man. But I mean, it worked. Got it home. I wish the phone wouldn't have died so you could have seen that. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I do crazy stuff like this all the time, and it's fun. I can't wait to do more projects, and of course I'll show you everything that I do to it. I have a PayPal link down in the description. If you guys want to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. I could do more things to this thing quicker. Yeah, thank you for watching. Give a like, give a subscribe, and be safe out there. I decided to get coffee again. I don't know why I keep getting these bench seat trucks and with stick shifts and insist on drinking hot coffee in them. That is just not, no couple.